some of my favorite older celebrities, Willem Dafoe and Billy Idol, were born in the same year, which was 1955.
Bro,
and
I
they're
thought
both
you were gonna
still
say
very much alive.
my mom's a math teacher, so I can do math.
See, the worst part is my grandmother was born in 1944, and
Yeah, my grandma was
is
born in
and
1944.
just turned. Yeah.
And they're still alive. But yes, my mom is a math teacher, and that doesn't entitle my math skills at all because I never took calculus.
No, we're not talking about calculus. We're talking about addition. We're talking about addition.
Or subtraction, because you would do 25 minus
Shut
1944.
up! You didn't get it right. I don't want to hear any of your math opinions.
I can. Like,
I have a lot of math opinions that are objectively correct.
I can do addition.
And they're not
really
opinions.
Mm-hmm.
I can do addition really good, not because my mom's a math teacher, but because addition's pretty easy. I just take number and I take other number and I make them kiss and it makes the new number, okay?
Uh-huh.
So true. My dyscalculia has been cured.
Yeah. Just
Yeah, exactly. If you just think of math as a series of completely unrelated numbers kissing and creating a completely new number, then all you have to do is memorize every possible combination of every single number in all of existence, and that seems a lot easier for your autistic ass.
Uh-huh.
How are you doing, Anna? Are you doing better than us?
I'm not really. I'm kind of sick tonight
Uh-oh.
and not feeling very well. So sorry in advance if I sound very tired tonight.
That's fine. You're good. Would you like rat pictures?
I would like rat pictures. I
Alright.
think that would cure me.
Here, I will bestow the cure upon you.
I can also supplement with cat pictures.
Well, firstly, Shannon, you need to supplement our session with a recap. Mm-hmm.
Thank you for the rat picture.
I will do the recap and then I will go ahead and send cat pictures because I can't do both at once. So we started out last session. Oh, sorry. Once upon a time.
There you go.
I apologize. Once upon a time, we were going along on the road, allowing Bungle to lead us to the bridge he was telling us about. On the way, Alfie and Jericho decided to talk for a bit because Alfie was telling him about how they have these dreams that have started to become prophetic, and Jericho was like, that doesn't just happen unless you're an Oneiromancer. And Alfie wasn't that before, so this is strange, and kind of just come to the conclusion that whatever brought us to this new location has, because it made us Aether Souls, it also probably influenced some changes in us. But Jericho also kind of comes to the realization that this was not a dream and was still coping with it, and we check in with him and he was like, I'm doing better. But Anya, I'll give you a refund because I'm really bad at the iridology reading I tried to give you, and I feel bad about it. And Anya was like, keep your money. And then Jericho said that he would give her a reading in something he was better at later on. And then Astrana, noticing that Jericho, before that, Jericho kind of freaked out a little bit and checked on his sister by doing a reading, and he realized she was okay according to his reading. Astrana realized that he might need information to help him relax, so she gave him the magical notepad that we stole from Bungle. And we found out that, it gives you the height, place of birth, name, last name if there is one, and you can ask for more general information, and we were like, this can be very useful. And they also found plants for Pyro. Soft plants. And then we got to the bridge, and we saw the troll, and we realized that the troll is he's a licensed bridge troll. He's got his degree from TU, and He helps us with an audit because this is a very nice toll bridge, so it's being maintained properly. And the first thing he suggests from Anya is a 200 gold toll, and she was like, "That's a lot." But we revealed that we are the Tattercoat Knights, and then we were like, "Hey, is there like a job we can do for you?" And he was like, "No." But then we finally kind of get into a conversation about how we encountered Dr. Quasit, we beat him up, and he was like, "Okay, I'll do an audit for you." And we also found out his name is Grub. We also found out he had a gambling problem. But anyways, we got our audit. Also, Bungle was put in a bag hours ago, forgot to mention. And we got our audit, and we had to pay 53 gold for all of us, and this would allow us to pass on the bridge for 7 days, and then after those 7 days we would have to pay the toll again. And then we arrived at Bungle's house, and the door was open, and we come in, and it's completely robbed save for one box in his product pit, which
Mm-hmm.
had the infinite stick of butter, the dreamer sand, and the revenant spear. He gave us the stick of butter for free, and we bought the dreamer sand. He also gave us his business card, and then he made us toast, and then we got the bridge patch, and then we had some animal shenanigans because Pyro was like, that cat, kill that cat," and Maple was like, "I'm gonna kill that rat." And so we got Pyro a little sword to protect himself, and we had a watch at night, mainly just to watch Maple, honestly.
Yeah. Hungry little
And
cat.
yeah, and Anya got a reading from Jericho, and the reading was blessing, and she decided that her blessing was Maple, because of course she is. And Estrana used the dream sand to try to communicate with her mom, and it didn't quite work the way that she was expecting. She could only really send a dream to her mom. And Alfie had another prophetic dream, which had them floating. Had something floating below them underwater, and it was an anchor, and it had a slight glow across its center beam. There was also a person Alfie couldn't identify, and as Alfie dove down to the anchor, it shifted into a blade and started to sink. And then a bell appeared and chimed, and something with tentacles, presumably Frank, had pulled them awake. And we wake up, kind of talk a bit. Estrana talked to Gwen about their moms and told her how the dream sand allowed them to send a dream. And we found out that Gwen's mother was an artificer, and that Gwen is an artificer as well. And after Bungle poked himself with the revenant spear, or he didn't poke himself, he just used it and tired himself
Yep.
out. We set out for the Lake of the Fated Winds, and we were just hanging out, starting to fish, when we saw something real big underneath that water.
That is true. And it is here where we will begin, all of you, the lake of the faded winds. You're just having stepped back from the edge. Tattercoat Knights, what are you doing?
I could swear I saw something.
Ah,
Is there still something moving under the surface now?
From where you're standing, you can't see.
Oh, true. If I mosey like over here to peer back in.
Sure, make a physical check.
Dope. One success.
Not that you can see, it just looks fairly deep.
Is Newton with us somewhere?
Yes.
All right. I'll ask him. Newton, have you been around here before? Do you know if there's anything big in this? under the water?
Well, like I said, I came out here trying to look for all these new fishing places. It wouldn't make sense if I went to a fishing place I already knew.
Is the water clear-ish, or is it blue and kind of hard to see through?
It's, you know, a deep blue with waves that are kind of churning on the surface. Like, you don't have a good image down into the water.
Mm.
Is there a rock somewhere on the ground around me? One that would be good for skipping across the water? Oh, I'm. Are you guys hearing Colin?
No,
No,
he's
not
just
at all.
pointing at rocks on the path that we just walked on.
Oh, okay. So I
Yeah.
saw the circle lighting up, but wasn't hearing words. Okay, can I pick up something that looks skippable and just grab it and skip it across the water?
Sure. Make a physical check.
I'll use a hero point for funsies. I have a good amount. Hey, 2 successes.
Okay. Do you know what a requirement for skipping a rock is, Caleb? Firstly,
Uh,
Caleb, have you ever skipped a rock?
when I was a kid, yeah, they need to be like pretty small and like
Also,
flat, don't they?
the water needs to be calm.
There you go.
Oh, okay.
So you throw the rock, and as it hits the surface, it immediately gets impacted by one of the waves that are churning over the surface.
Well, that's fine. Does anything react to it hitting the water?
No.
Are you sure you just didn't just see a really, really big fish or something?
I feel pretty sure it kind of looked like a hand.
I'm inclined to believe that anything you would see in that water would be noticeable, considering it's all churny. I don't know. Maybe refraction on the water made it seem stranger than it was. But I
Can I
mean,
just kind of stick my hand in the water, like my hand's out for a handshake?
Sure, make a physical save.
Save. Okay. Hero point. No, 1 success.
All right, at this moment, as you stick your hand in, this kind of pale green hand reaches up, grabs you as your hand hits the water, Astrana, and begins to try and pull you in.
Can I try to grab Astrana and pull her back?
Make a
Can I
physical
also-
check.
since I'm close by, can I also?
It's Gwyn first. Like, y'all were not close enough to. Like, Gwyn was closer than all the rest of you guys.
3 successes?
Then, with 3 successes, you're able to rip Astrana back out of the water as kind of like the green hand sinks back down inside.
You were right, Jericho.
Maybe don't do that again.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate that.
Okay. Newton, any ideas?
No, this looks pretty wackety.
That's a word, yes. Okay.
Yeah, thank you, Gwyn. I wasn't really prepared to go for a swim right now.
Yeah, no worries. I figured.
Hmm.
Newton, is there any chance that there's some aquatic peoples in these lands?
You can see Newton just kind of shrugs. I mean, there are the fish people.
Okay. Any chance that there's some fish people in this lake?
Maybe. I really don't know, though.
How would we be able to, I don't know, maybe talk to them without them pulling us into the water?
I don't know.
Ah. Uh,
I have
well
a
then.
question, Colin.
Okay.
Um, God, I'm assuming its mental score is probably higher than mine anyway. But for Mind Raider, it just specifies that as an action, I can target a creature within 50 feet of me. It doesn't say, but do I have to have an actual eye line on it, or do I just have to know there's something there?
You just have to know there's something there.
Okay, I think Estrana's kind of staring into the water, real curious about whatever the owner of this hand is thinking.
Okay. You get nothing.
I get nothing. Okay. Does it feel like I'm hitting nothing, or like it's just not getting any vibes from it?
Astrana wouldn't have access to that information due to your backstory.
Right, that is fair.
um.
Can I still see the, like, if I creep closer, can I see the green hand still, or is it gone?
It's gone.
Ah,
I think what Anya's gonna do is she's gonna start kind of walking along the shoreline, seeing if there's anything that she can see. Not necessarily looking for the hand, but just looking for anything.
No one walks in solitude along this shoreline. We're not doing that.
Fine, walk with me. I don't care. I don't care. Do I see anything in that water?
In this water from where you are now, no.
Do I see anything on the shoreline of interest?
At this point, what you're able to see is like the shoreline doesn't seem representative, like that this lake is constantly churning. Um, it's very alien in its design. However, you feel like you might have something here. You can take a hero point.
Okay.
I think you mentioned this a little bit last time, but is it like sheer drop off from land to water?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, this. I'm guessing this lake is pretty deep.
Can we, looking down, can we see like that the land we're standing on continues down, or does it look like this is more of an overhang?
Uh, Hard to say. It looks like it more so continues down, but there might be occasional spots of overhang.
Gotcha.
Curiosity, the um hand that grabbed me, was it a right hand or a left hand? Could I tell?
It was a right hand.
It was a right hand. Okay. Was there any jewelry or scars or anything on it? Kind of any definable features?
No. It seemed
Okay.
human.
Okay.
Seemed human.
Got every finger?
Every finger.
that's odd,
Very
because
weird.
other people haven't seen humans.
Well, they may have seen like mer people, and it's just weird that we have legs.
That's true.
You can take a hero point for that.
Thank
Oh
you.
my gosh.
Like, it's weird that we're both hairless and walking upright out of water. Um, Hmm.
Well, anyone here encounter mer people before? How do we talk to mer people?
Can't
maybe-
say I have.
I'm curious as to why they'd drag us down. Maybe, I mean, that would be too much to sort of risk on a whim, but maybe they're not exactly trying to drag us down and drown us.
It's kind of hard to tell. It could be, uh, again, no personal experience with merfolk, but it could be that they can't come out. They're trying to drag us in. They could be trying to eat us. They could want us try to bring them up, but then again, it seemed like the person just let go when we tried, so that wouldn't work.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and try something that we haven't tried yet. And Anya's gonna face the water and she's just gonna yell, "Hello? Is anyone there?"
It kind of echoes a bit, but there's no response.
I might need help making sure I don't get dragged in, but I could potentially try to get one out of the water.
I mean, I guess it's worth a shot.
I mean, it might be a little risky, but
Yeah, I don't know. Because I feel like you're also the strongest one out of us. So if we can't help you not fall in, I mean, I guess I could try to shoot it, but
I don't know if we want to do that. Because what if we're trying to make friends here? Friends don't shoot friends.
well, yes, but friends don't also drag the person out of the air that they can breathe.
I mean, yes, but maybe there's a cultural difference here. Maybe they don't know that we can't breathe water.
Yes, but there's also the reverse here in that the plan currently is that we drag them out of the water into the oxygen.
Are we sure I mean, I haven't really tried sticking my head underwater yet. And this place is weird. Maybe you
Yeah, I
can
mean
breathe
that
under
would be.
there?
I mean, when you stuck your hand in, they tried to pull you under. I imagine if you stuck your head in, they'll try that as well.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm not saying I'll do it. I'm just saying, we don't know. Probably we can't breathe, but
I don't know. Does
it would
anyone
be
have a
really, really
bucket?
cool if we could.
Hey, is Frank around?
Looking around, make a physical check.
Because that's a fish. See, that is going to be... Oh no, I keep forgetting that my macros are gone. Oh no, nothing.
Nope, don't see him.
Interesting. Understood.
I don't
Are
have a bucket.
these coconuts or are they just plants?
Those are Cato Ninetails.
Ah, gotcha.
I guess Astrana's trying to see if we can breathe this water idea isn't that bad.
I suppose that's why I was hoping that does someone have a bucket, maybe? Does anyone just make a habit out of randomly carrying buckets with them?
I mean, I technically have a pail. Would that do?
That would be great.
And you can see Newton will kind of open up his pack and will give you this kind of like bright yellow clay pail.
That works. Thank you, Newton.
Mm-hmm.
Now we just have to determine one of us has the smallest head. Just stick in there.
Well, first we have to fill it. And I'll sort of tie a end of my rope to the pail, drop it in the water, and drag it back up.
All right, no problem.
Cool. Who's trying?
I can do it.
As
I'm the one
an
who
Okay.
suggested it.
Here you go.
And I will stick my head in and see if I can breathe underwater.
Cool. You immediately start to drown as your lungs fill with water.
Nope, nope, I can't breathe underwater.
Okay. That is established now. I
Well,
dump
worth
the
a
water
shot.
out and hand the pail back to Newton.
I like to know things.
I feel like we could have guessed that one, guys.
Yeah,
I mean,
But it would have been cool.
Sure.
it would have been. I mean, I guess.
I wanted to live in a world where we could breathe under that water.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we
I
flew
don't
up into
really
the
know what
sky.
the rules are here.
Yeah.
I admit that you're right. However, to maintain whatever's left of my sanity, I have to believe that some of the rules still apply.
Hmm.
Okay. Let's expand outwards for a second. We are at a lake where fish people of some description drag you under if you touch the water. Why are we staying at this lake?
I still need fish.
I mean, I think there are other places to get fish. I honestly was just really curious about the mer people.
I'm also very curious about the mer people now that I'm here.
Mm. Maybe they'll... I don't know, maybe we could float some kind of gift out into the water? Maybe they'd like that?
A shiny rock, perhaps.
They probably have
Yeah.
those.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, I have different ones that are not commonly found underwater.
yeah, something I think that they can't really get underwater might be nice.
Or would they consider it littering?
It's great that you mentioned that, because I was about to suggest cigarettes.
That what
I
would
was
the
I'm not
point
sure
of
they'd
that
like
be?
that.
To smoke under the water?
How?
No, they've just never seen a cigarette before.
I was
It
thinking food
might be fun
might
to
be
You think they
appreciated,
don't
but
have a
it'd probably get
seaweed butter?
soggy.
And now that Anya has reminded him, Jericho takes out a cigarette and lights it.
Hmm.
Just saying, if you've never seen a cigarette before in your life, even if you can't use it, it's a bit curious. Even if it is garbage in your water.
I do have a deck of cards, but I don't know if it would... I mean,
We
it would
can
Are
probably
play
get
they-
kind of ruined if I put it in the water.
I
Yeah.
was gonna say, are they made of paper?
They're made of paper.
Then I don't see the reason.
I have a stretch of a question, Colin.
Okay.
In my inventory, I have a book about caring for exotic pet fish.
Mm-hmm.
Does this make any mention about mer people?
I think that's slavery.
No.
I know, I understand this, but I'm wondering if it's like, like, oh, fun fact, many fish people enjoy this. Or fish something also off topic fish people.
All right. Well, do you think that zookeepers at a zoo have like a little side of their handbook for caring for Asian people?
No,
There were
I
human zoos.
just think maybe
Modern
it's like,
zoos,
oh,
Caleb.
we found out that this really exotic pet fish that is not human, an actual fish, we found out that likes this particular kind of food because it's a delicacy in certain mermaid populations.
No.
I don't know, dude.
Not
I'm
your.
trying.
Yeah, not in your exotic fish book. No. I mean,
Okay, thank
you could
you.
try and make guesses, like given everything, some sort of like light schooling type of fish that feeds on like plankton and other like floating bits of debris might be a suitable candidate. Small mollusks as well.
Are any of these trees particularly tall?
Um, let's see. Looking, at them. Like, definitely these two trees to the north are the tallest.
Okay. Listen, guys, there's a million things that could be happening here for any different number of reasons. Who knows? Maybe the reason that the structure of this lake is so weird is because it's actually a giant mouth, and the things that are trying to reach out are just like tongue bacteria for some giant aquatic weirdness. Maybe Quasit showed up here before and installed a drain in the bottom, and it's slowly forming a whirlpool, and that's why the waves are so turbulent. There are a million different things that could be happening. How long are we willing to spend trying to figure them out before either trying to kill a mer person, be dragged under the water ourselves, or just leaving?
I would like to try and fishing first. We kind of just backed away from the water before trying.
I think Newton did try, it's just we got sidetracked by the hand thing.
Yes. I would like to see if there's any just normal fish. From Maple.
Alfie did not disclose their dream to us, correct?
No, he did. They did.
I did.
They did?
I described
Yeah.
absolutely everything.
Yeah.
Oh,
Last
okay.
session, you even asked if I met the person that was at the shore, and I was like, nope.
Don't look at me.
I'm looking at you.
I mean, I don't know, if you're having, like, prophetic dreams and stuff, there could be something really, really cool under the surface.
Oh, don't do that. No.
I mean,
Gods.
if you're seeing it, it's gotta be important, right?
No.
How do we even know that's this lake? It could be
That's
anything.
also not how prophecies work. Some of them can be important, sure, but some of them can just be, you will have good coffee tomorrow.
But that wasn't what this prophecy was. It was about a person and a weird anchor that turned into a sword or something. And I mean, you had a prophetic dream, maybe prophetic dream about a lake right before going to a lake. I think it's gonna be the same lake.
I'm gonna have to agree with Astrona's logic.
Yeah,
I can agree with
your
your logic.
other
I just don't
dream.
want to go in the lake.
You tried to go in it in the dream.
I am not going in that lake.
Well, I would like to try fishing. I would like to try to get some fish for my cat.
Okay.
I would like to see if Newton will either let me borrow his fishing gear and show me how to use it, because Anya has never fished before, to save her life, or if he will fish.
Yeah, he'll go and he'll meet you up at the fishing dock if you want.
Let's go back to the dock,
Yes.
please.
Up the dock.
You can see, like, he'll sit down his pack and he'll start, like, assembling a pole. So this is my Bassmaster 9000. It catches more than bass.
That's good to know.
What size fish you want to get?
I think a good
The
mid-sized
largest
fish.
one.
I forgot Maple was there for a second. I was so scared.
Probably 9 inches at maximum.
Is this the largest one? You can see Maple
Yep.
looks to
Yes.
Newton. Yeah. And he's going to get little tiny hooks for you and, like, begin to go ahead and put bait on the hooks, and he'll give you a brief tutorial about actual casting. But then you can go ahead and make a physical check.
Alright. I'm gonna use a hero point.
Okay. Hey!
Hey!
Then you're able to kind of sploosh it out probably like 30, 40 feet away. Newton kind of gives you a thumbs up. Hey, that's pretty good.
Oh, good. Yay!
And after a few moments, you feel a bite actually on your bait.
I slip a
gonna try-
rope around Anya's waist
Yeah, I was gonna say,
and
just in
then tie
case,
it to
can
this
I
tree.
be prepared to grab her?
Okay,
I'm gonna start reeling it in.
gotcha. Then it's up to you if you would like to first make a spirit check or a physical check. A spirit check, you're trying to wear the fish out, while physical is reeling it in.
I'm going to make a spirit check first.
All right, 2.
Heck yeah.
It's pretty good. About 15 minutes passes. You're battling with, this fish that is, really trying to fight you with everything it's got. But eventually you feel like, all right, maybe I'm getting some ground here. You gain either an extra d6 or benefit 1 on your next physical check at this point. You can make the test
gonna
again,
say a
though. Another spirit or a physical?
I'm gonna try a physical with that benefit 1.
Okay. 1. Then, as you kind of like grit your teeth, you begin to try and pull this fish in, Anya. As everyone else now, you're kind of watching this battle unfold. As probably this 11, 12-inch catfish like begins to like breach the water momentarily, maybe about 15 feet away. As you're beginning to like pull it in, it's not all the way in though, Anya, and the line is getting very taut.
Okay.
Either
I'll try
spirit or physical.
I'll try spirit.
All right, make that spirit check at detriment 1. Okay, we'll just take the last dice
Oh,
away.
sorry. Yeah.
With this, you're beginning to lose some ground, Anya, as the fish is continuing to fight and your arms are getting real sore.
Okay. And next one is gonna be a physical. I assume just normal physical.
Yep, just normal physical. Alright, one still nice though is you slowly begin to gain ground. You are starting to see though your line is beginning to fray, Anya.
Physical!
Physical it is. Ooh. And with that on you, with like this one final cry, you continually turn the mechanism as the line, fraying and fraying and fraying, holds just long enough for you to haul the fish out of the water. And at this moment, as you kind of like lean back, Gwyn and Estrant, you guys kind of like come forward, get the fish, put it in a bucket. Successful fish?
11-inch catfish, you said?
Yeah, probably 11, 12 inches. It has like these beautiful kind of black and gray spots running along its ridge.
Can it talk?
It's just flopping around right now.
Where's that bucket? We should fill it with water.
We put it in a bucket.
I gave it back to Newton.
Yeah, you guys put it in the bucket.
Does the bucket have water in it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I attempt to climb this tree?
Sure. Make a physical check.
Hero points, try again. Nope.
You still climb it. It just takes a while. You'll gain a level of tired as you kind of like are making your way up the tree. At a bit of an odd angle here, but you make it a good like 10, 15 feet up.
Okay. I forget. Last time, did you say we could see the other side of the lake or we couldn't?
You can barely see like the other side of the lake.
Can I see the middle?
You can, yeah.
Does it seem to be any more or less choppy than the rest of it?
It has a slightly deeper shade of blue, but it seems the same amount of choppy. Although I'll give you a hero point.
Alright. Okay. I will climb back down.
Okay.
And I will check the. I'm not actually touching the water, but just sort of going. Actually, no, I'll get up on the pier and looking at the sort of drop off point. Does it look like the waves are eating at the land? Like it's taking mud chunks off?
It does not look like that, no.
But it does, like, stepping on it, looking at it, it does look just like normal grass and dirt.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I admit it, guys. This is starting to bug me.
I caught a fish. Maple will eat so good.
Congratulations.
I'm surprised they didn't try to pull on your line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, perhaps they respect the art of fishing.
Didn't try to pull.
Or maybe they don't really recognize the stuff we put in. They only seem to react to when we dip it.
Are the sides mud or are they rock?
They appear to be mud for about 6 or 7 inches, and then they become rock.
Is this a crater? That might make a level of sense. Seems to be deepest at the midpoint, but it could just be a bowl shape. That would be that weird.
Looking out across the water, I don't see the shape of the hands anywhere, right? They're not like lurking like just at the surface or anything.
Does not appear like that, no.
Okay.
In our listed rations, does it include something like dried pork or jerky or something?
Yeah.
Okay. I would like to take a piece of it, and if Newton will let me... Actually, if I could just find a stick, like a longish stick, I will sort of impale it on the end of the stick and just sort of poke it in the water.
Gotcha. You can do that. You just bloop, put it in the water. There are a few seconds that pass into minutes, and then you can see like some small fish begin to kind of appear and start nibbling at the meat.
If any of them actually grab hold, I'll try and pull them out, but...
Okay, some like will like bite in, but like they're small like minnow-esque fish.
Gotcha. I wish I had the materials to make like a fake hand. Test it that way.
I have a bunch of incense for some reason, if that helps.
I don't see how it would, but...
I mean, we haven't tried it yet. I mean, we could try to take some sticks and kind of make it look like a hand, give it the 5 fingers and try that. Not the most sophisticated thing, but we haven't tried doing anything that looks vaguely like a hand.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put my hand down near the water, prepared to yank it out if I see something grabbing at it.
Gotcha. Are you putting it like in the water?
I'm gonna try first just above the water. If nothing reacts, I'm
I'll
gonna put
take
it
the
in
rope that's
water.
on Anya and put it around Gwen.
Okay.
Safety first.
If you're just hovering above the water at this point, nothing happens. As soon as your hand hits the water, though, you feel something grab you, Gwen. Go ahead
All right,
for me and make a physical save.
Yeah.
While Gwen is struggling, can we see the hand?
You can see it kind of like emerging up and out.
I'm gonna
Ooh.
use 2 hero points.
You
Oh,
want to have
well.
2 more rerolls?
I have 2 more hero points I could use.
I was volunteering mine for you, but up to you what you use.
I'll use 2 more of my own.
Okay.
1 success.
You are on the verge of being dragged in as like this pale green hand has like grabbed onto you, and the rest of you then watch as like 2 or 3 more hands also begin to reach up out of the water at this point and start
Yeah,
grabbing onto Gwyn.
I grabbed the
Shit.
rope around Gwyn's waist to try to pull as well.
All right, then at this point, Jericho, go ahead and make a physical check for me, and we'll say that you are aided by the rest of the group. So you will have a reroll on this.
Okay.
While Jericho's rolling.
Fuck.
Oh no.
You get a reroll.
Christ.
I take another reroll from me.
Oh.
Okay.
All right.
1.
At this point, then, Gwyn is like hovering over the side of the actual dock as Jericho, you're just like digging your heels in with everyone else, just trying to hold that rope. But Alfie, what are you doing?
Can I use sense emotional state on the hand, the creature belonging to the hand?
You get no emotional state.
Oh no.
While I'm struggling in my position where I could pull out my sword.
You can certainly try, yeah.
And I try to shoot them yet.
Shoot it!
I try to shoot it.
Gotcha. Then, as you pull out your weapon, Jericho, and you fire your Elementrix blaster, it impacts one of the hands, and you can see it just goes like right through it as this burst of sand basically explodes out the other side. As now, probably another half dozen hands are like reaching up for you, Gwyn.
I'm gonna. I guess it would be easier to take out my dagger than messing with a whole longsword.
Probably.
So I'm gonna slip my dagger out and start slashing at the arms.
Gotcha. Go ahead and make a physical check then. I'll say it benefit 1 because you're pulling a dagger out.
Okay. Oh my god.
Okay.
Do you want to reroll? Just take a reroll. Just take a reroll.
Take 1 from me too.
Thank you.
Take 2 from me.
Two successes?
Oh, okay, 2.
2. With this then, as you like slash at these things, momentarily, Gwyn, you are pulled underneath the water. And as you are, you go down and you can see from these great depths, these arms, almost like these great kelp stalks reaching up from the depths below that are grabbing onto you. Again, it doesn't seem like they are creatures in the traditional sense, but like momentarily as like this automatic breathing response tries to like kick in, you have like stopped for a moment and you calm yourself. And in this calm, you remember your past, you feel less fear as you cut away some of the arms as Jericho, Anya, Astrana, and Alfie up top like pull on the rope as hard as they can as Gwyn, you are pulled back up onto the docks, soaking wet, but okay.
We like collapse to the dock after just having pulled her up.
Okay.
Fuck
I
this
think
lake.
Estrena's grabbing her into a hug.
Yeah, I'll accept the hug and I'll hold up the hand that I put in the water and say that was a really stupid test, but they do go for
Fuck
artificial
this
hands.
lake.
It's
Yeah, that was scary. Are you okay?
I'm
Yeah,
fine.
please.
I'm alright, don't worry. But
Did you see anything?
Out of professional
For the pupil?
curiosity.
yeah, I saw underwater and it looked like it wasn't creatures down there. It was the you said it looked like the hands were growing up like stalks, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's they weren't people or sea creatures or something down there. It was just the hands coming up out of the deep.
Like,
You know,
right. Must be
when I was up the tree a little bit, I saw like the center was a deeper blue, which implies that it's deeper in there. Any of you ever heard of a sea anemone?
Sure.
Yeah.
I have. It's in my book.
So, like, most fish hate them because they like sting, but some fish like live in them. Right, Alfie? I'm getting that right?
I believe so. Flipping through my book quickly.
Yeah, that's correct.
So, I wonder if there's something in the center that is using whatever the heck these sand plant hands are to protect it.
You can take a hero point.
Like a
Thank you.
sword?
Could be a sword. The question, if we care to answer it, is how we get to the center without touching the outside.
Alfie, you
I mean, I've caught
walked
my
on
fish.
water in your train, right?
True.
Hope you're not suggesting they test that.
I'm.
No, I'm just trying to think. I mean, it would be really cool, but just because Alfie developed prophetic dreams, I don't
I don't
think
think
they-
they're always supposed to be literal.
No, but I mean, if one weird thing happened to you, what's to say you couldn't walk on water? You probably. I mean, it's probably dumb, but.
Do we have that bucket again?
Oh god.
Yep, it still has the catfish.
Oh
I
no!
have to fish in it.
Different bucket, different bucket.
What? I don't think we have another bucket. Here. Is Maple hungry now?
Maple is
Maple-
hungry, human.
I take the fish and I slap it on the dock.
Oh my god.
You can see the fish just whoosh, it hits the dock.
There.
Let
Delicious.
Maple out.
And Maple's just gonna go over and like take one bite of the fish. I don't like this. And just hops back and away.
I'm gonna shoot this cat. I'm gonna shoot this cat.
Do not. No. No.
Lynn, is it windy here?
Not particularly, no.
Wait,
Do
Maple,
you know
what was
why
wrong
this
with
is
it?
called the Lake of the Faded Winds?
One at a time. What did you say,
Sorry.
Caleb?
I asked Newton if he knows why it's called the Lake of the Faded Winds.
Cause someone named it that.
Okay, but you don't know why they picked that name?
No.
Okay.
And
Hey, Maple, was
yes.
there something wrong with the fish?
No.
Just didn't care for it.
I am not in the mood.
Okay. See,
Well, now let's pick
because
it out of the bucket.
well, no, like, hey, so like, follow me here, because the hands don't grab the fish or anything except for people.
Well, people aren't normally in water.
Well, yeah, but neither's pork. And I stuck that in the lake and nothing happened to it.
But that's also not alive. Perhaps it senses live people. Or just... I don't know. They were human hands.
Sorry,
Really
Alfie,
look
what were
like
you gonna
human
do with the bucket?
hands. Oh,
I was gonna step in it to see if I can walk on it. I say in the accent that I definitely didn't forget to do.
So you're stepping in the bucket?
Gently, and if I
Don't break it.
immediately find purchase on the water, I'm not getting the rest of my foot wet.
make sure you believe you can walk on water.
Hard to do that when you're hedging your bets.
Go ahead and make a
Yeah, but
physical
I'm
check.
thinking-
I will make a physical check. Thank you.
I feel like this physical
Why?
check to see, is just to
That's
see if
weird.
you break the bucket or not.
Probably.
Oh, no. Nope, nothing. No successes.
Gotcha. Then as you just like lightly put your foot in, like just like barely, a little bit more than hovering over the water, it doesn't feel like you are getting purchase on the water.
I don't think it's going to work. Sorry, Estrana.
I just feel like there's. I mean,
Uh,
I don't
what
know. Maybe
else?
the.
What else was in your dream? You said there was
There was a
An
person. An
there was a
anchor, yes.
person.
There was a person on the horizon, and I got distracted by an anchor. So
Dude.
that
I was sorry, go ahead.
when I dived down to get closer to it, it transformed into a sword.
Okay, do we think that perhaps there's a person in the middle of this? And that's the person that you saw in your vision?
It's not impossible.
Also, with the. So, either the trick is walking on the water, maybe you have to do some further testing with that one, or the dream is telling you that you have to just cut at the things as you swim toward the center with a sword.
I don't see why we can't just build a boat.
You want to build a boat. Like
I
a
mean,
full
honestly,
boat.
I don't know how to build a boat, but that would be cool because it seems like it doesn't really bother non-living things. So if we had a barrier between us and the water,
Not
Yes.
seems like it
sure
would work.
what we'd really build a boat out of, though.
Also, just as the voice of cynicism, I guess, if we get halfway and spring a leak, or get to the center and spring a leak,
That too.
we're dead.
You were quite right. We're not very good at dealing with nautical nonsense.
Jericho, just sort of checking a theory, is going to take off his boot and attempt to step into the bucket.
All right, you step into the bucket. Goes in.
Okay. I wasn't
There
gonna
might be
get
a
my
difference
shoes
between
wet.
the bucket and the lake, though.
There might be, yeah.
think any of us should attempt to walk on the water.
I am really thinking about it,
Actually.
though.
Why?
Don't.
I'm just really curious about what's out there.
I am curious too, just not enough that I'm willing to risk death.
So options right now are try to walk on the water, don't walk on the water and instead just leave, or stand here continuing to talk about it.
I mean, Newton, based on how that was and what kind of fish that was and how I caught it, would you say this is a good fishing spot?
Oh, yeah, I think it's really gnarly.
Very gnarly. Good. Well, at least that answers that question.
I don't know if it's the best fishing spot I've ever been to, though.
Does
It's one to
the
consider.
does the imminent danger meters away from you turn you off a little bit?
Yeah, I think so.
Reasonable man.
Alfie, do you think you'll have another dream if you take like a nap here?
I don't know. I don't usually control them.
Oh my god. Okay,
Oh,
you
I
want?
have an idea. Colin, can I ask you a question?
Her.
Evens or odds, will attempting to step onto the surface of this lake full send result in a good, bad, neutral, or unknown consequence?
Okay, what's your call?
Even?
It's even.
Ah,
I would say mixed.
that's not helpful. Okay, fine. It's not all
I hear
bad.
good in there.
I hear good in there. Ugh. Can I ask a clarifying question? Was that with anybody stepping on the water in mind, or just me?
You asked about yourself.
Okay. After reflecting internally for a moment, I believe I'll wander probably a little bit over. Oh no, it's all a bank, isn't it?
Hmm?
Damn it! Fuck this stupid motherfucking stupid ass lake. I will wander up to the edge of the dock.
The lake detects your distaste and makes you sink like a damn rock.
The lake will remember that.
Okay, Esther.
Wait,
I suppose-
wait.
Yes.
Let me try one thing.
Okay.
Colin, I would like to cast Augury again.
Okay.
What is in the middle of this lake?
As you kind of like contemplate and focus in, you kind of get this feeling, a warmth that begins to rise up within you. And as it does, kind of blink a few times. As you do, you see just below the surface of the lake what appears to be like this beautiful, ethereal, like sleeping merwoman with cyan blue hair. And she floats kind of at this center point, and then clutched in both of her hands the most beautiful sword that you've ever seen, Jericho. And as your eyes fall upon it, it truly does take your breath away. As from it, like these waves of not only power, but soothing influence emerge. And as you blink again, you are back with your fellow Tattercoat Knights.
So I just had a vision of my own. I will tell them what it was.
Okay.
I still don't know how I feel about this, but the woman I saw, did she look asleep? Dead? What was the deal?
She looked asleep.
Okay.
Can I have that rope so that way if I fall into the water, you can pull me out?
Yes, and I will tie the other end to a tree.
And I guess I will very, very nervously hop.
Okay. First things first, make a physical check.
Okay. Okay. I'm just really hoping it goes better this time than all of our collective physical checks before. It did not. Can I
You
reroll 2
want.
of those?
Okay.
You can.
It did not. 1 6.
So, as you splash down into this water, immediately you feel something kind of like grab you from below as you don't float. However, as you are momentarily drugged below the surface, you hear a bell ringing. The same bell from the end of your dream. And as these hands are snaking up towards you, the bell continues to ring, Alfie. Now, for the rest of you, Alfie's in the water.
Yeah, we're pulling.
Hey, I'm
Okay.
following the rope.
Then, who
Gwen,
wants to
you
make...
drive.
Gwen, go ahead and make a physical check at benefit 1 due to everyone helping.
Awesome. 4 successes.
4 successes, then very quickly, as soon as Alfie goes down, you yank Alfie back up as they tumble onto the surface.
Oh my god, it's so cold. Holy shit.
Are you alright?
I heard the bell again. Oh my god, it's cold.
Okay. You heard a bell.
Same one from the dream.
Was there a direction to it?
Could I hear a direction, Colin, or was it just kind of all over?
Behind you.
Behind me.
So underneath the dock?
I believe that's the direction, correct?
Not necessarily underneath the dock, but yeah, in that general direction.
Sort of. In that area.
Does the
How many chimes were there?
In the dream there were 3, but Alfie kept on hearing them.
Does it
Is it
designate a
possible-
time, do you think?
No.
Maybe it's. No? Okay.
I take the rope from Alfie and I tie it around my own waist just to be safe, and I just sort of grip the side of the dock and try to look under it without touching the water.
Yeah. Looking under the dock, doesn't appear to be anything there.
Okay. So it shoreline matches with everything else around it.
Yeah.
I assume I didn't hear any bells when I was underwater, did I?
You did not.
Alright.
Can I go over onto like the stone path and start gathering the wood around to make a fire?
Sure.
Who the hell built this dock? Now that I think about it.
The same people who named it, maybe?
Maybe.
Or named the lake. Yeah.
Yeah. Wait a second. Alfie, in your dream, didn't the ringing of the bell foretell a giant octopus grabbing you?
In general, yes. More accurately, it was just a bunch of tentacles that yanked me out of the water.
Yanked you out of or deeper into?
It was out of, right, Colin?
Yeah, it was out of.
Out of.
I'm gonna help Alfie build the fire so they can dry off.
Okay. Are you just trying to gather the small sticks from the path, or are you going to, like, the trees?
Um, I'll go over to the go over to the trees.
Okay. Just this one?
Now you're scaring me. I guess if I can collect enough, just that one, but
You can.
I'll. Okay.
They're big trees.
Yeah. I'll just collect from there and then bring them back to Alfie. Although, looking around, it's still just us around, right? No other like visitors have come this way.
Yeah, just you guys.
Okay. Then yeah, for the moment I'll just gather those and then bring them back to Alfie and start on the fire.
Yeah, no problem. Easily able to make a fire.
Meanwhile, Jericho's just staring at the lake with gritted teeth.
Quinn's doing the same thing.
It's your fucking deal, water.
Aren't you supposed to be a fortune teller of some kind?
Yeah, and I did that. Thank you.
What about this book? What the fuck was it called?
My bibliography book?
Bibliomancy.
Bibliomancy book.
I got stuck on
fuck me.
Liviomancy, and I was like, that can't be right.
Bibliomancy. Yeah, that's a different thing.
What about your bibliomancy? What does it say?
I'll try it. And I try it.
Gotcha. Then, as you flip through, just roll a d6 for me.
Oh, okay. Three.
Bush.
Push?
Bush.
Oh, bush. It's like push. Oh.
I heard
Alright,
push
Alfie,
too, and I
just-
was like, oh,
Hey,
God
Alfie,
damn.
could you just stand like right there at the end of the dock, please?
Don't
No
worry
reason.
about it. Tell me about the bunnies.
Uh, yeah, go over to these bushes.
Yeah. Nothing in those bushes.
Okay. Bush.
Nope.
What are you doing, Jericho?
I looked at my book and it said bush.
I'm going to start looking through bushes as well then.
Bush.
Nothing there, Jericho.
Bush.
Nothing there.
Bush.
Now,
Up here?
So, Caleb, is there anything close to you at that point?
What the fuck is that?
Oh, hey.
That's a big ass bell. I've been here the whole time.
I look at the bell. Is there any like engraving on it?
We've
or does
been
it
here
look
for
like
an
old
hour,
bell?
everybody.
Shut up.
You
might
guys,
be
no.
blind.
You guys have been here for an hour and 20 minutes.
A little less counting the recap.
You
I
know
was
how
counting the
we are.
recap.
You know how we are. We get a little focused on things that are not right in front of us.
Looking at it, it seems to be like this ancient mithril bell.
Mithril?
Pure mithril. Doesn't
Oof.
have
Hey,
any...
maybe that can make a boat.
doesn't have any particular markings or engravings on it. just looks to be like this beautiful bell that has been kind of lost and buried in the undergrowth. It's pretty big. It's about 5 feet high if you stood it up.
Yeah, can we try to stand it up? Just kind of dig it up out of the ground?
You can, yeah, with Astrana, Gwyn, and Jericho wouldn't be too difficult. It's fairly lightweight for its size.
Mithril doesn't tarnish, does it?
It does not tarnish.
Is there like a ringing mechanism still in it?
Yes,
Can I try to ring it?
sure. As you go ahead and begin to ring this bell, you watch as the lake itself begins to churn just a little bit faster. And it almost looks like momentarily there appears to be more energy in this space. And now, Jericho, the winds begin to pick up. And as they do, you watch as various things begin to be like thrown out of the lake, various knickknacks and things of that sort. And as that bell finishes ringing, the churning winds do not slow, but there's now more about.
Oh boy.
Boat, 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 boat.
Fuck.
We're building ourselves a boat!
Yes.
I am so pissed. I go over to the anchor.
Go over to the anchor. Seems to be like this, like flat steel anchor. Doesn't look particularly special.
Oh, it is fully steel.
Fully steel. Like as you pick it up, it has weight and heft to it.
Damn. Okay.
Oh my god, wait a
You
second.
think we need to...
Oh yeah, spyglass.
Is the dock actually nailed into the ground? Or can it be made into a raft?
I assume to be pylons, but
Yeah, there are pylons driven into at least the dirt on the land.
You think if we ring it a couple more times, more stuff will come out?
That's what I was gonna
give it a shot.
suggest.
Cool. Can I try and ring it 2 more times?
Sure.
Or I guess once.
As you ring it once more, the winds begin to get just a little faster as the entirety of the lake just continues to be churned up.
Third time's the charm? It said it was 3 in my dream.
Yeah, 1 more.
Okay. At this point, then, you watch as you have turned the Lake of the Fated Winds into a fucking cyclone. As
Oh,
it is now this whirling, churning maelstrom. I would like all of you to make a physical check as bits of debris are beginning to whip up around the area.
Okay, so we've learned
Or physical
sometimes
save.
things can be an example of what not to do. Oh
I'll use
no!
a...
I'm gonna yeah.
I'll use a hero point.
use it too. Okay, cool.
I'll also throw some at Alfie. Alfie, you can take a reroll.
Thank you.
2 successes for me.
Also, too.
Ah! None!
You failed me.
None for Newton, too, as Alfie, you would take 15 normal crushing damage as you would be, like, targeted with a piece of debris.
Oh, I have a shield rating. Wait, does this count as a weather effect? Out of curiosity? Or does this count as a fucking thing is thrown at you effect?
This counts as a fucking piece of a tree is thrown at you.
Okay, I still have a shield rating of 3.
Okay, so goes to 12 damage then.
Excellent.
And
Which I
Newton
will
is
pass
knocked
on.
unconscious. Thump!
Oh, no.
Shit!
Oh.
What did he get hit with? Just a branch?
A rock.
A rock. Great.
Oh, I'm checking him, making sure he's not like.
Concussed.
Oh, he's definitely
Yeah.
concussed.
Oh. Um.
Intracranial bleeding.
Oh no.
He's
Do we wake him?
unconscious.
Did we try to wake him up? When someone hits their head, you're not supposed to let them fall asleep, right?
That's correct, yes.
Guess I'll try to wake him up. Maybe take some water from my water skin and like, I don't know, splash him. See if that wakes him.
Make a mental check.
Mental. Okay. One success.
Gotcha. Like you take some of the water and you splash him a bit, try and give him some water. Like he is still very, very dazed. He's not right at all. He's not technically unconscious though.
Gotcha.
Um,
But the cyclone's still going. Like eventually another save will be implemented.
I guess we should go.
I grabbed the spyglass.
Okay. Grab it.
Guys, let's back up a bit. Dragging Newton.
Okay.
Poor dude.
Do I know if Mithril floats?
You don't know if Mithril floats, no. I mean, you would be able to easily tell with the design of the bell, even if it was floating, it would be taken under by the waves.
Gotcha.
I still think we should take the dock as a raft and all these oars to sail.
In a cyclone?
I'm kind of wondering if maybe ringing it again will make it stop, but it could also
Please.
just make it worse.
For the
I'm
love.
not touching it. I'm standing over here. I'm just saying.
Just to test it, I'll look through the spyglass.
Okay, where are you looking?
At the lake.
The lake has this energy that you can now see through the spyglass, like wafting off of it. With each ringing of the bell, it looks like more and more of this energy was released.
Okay. Does it look like something that will settle over time?
Not for a long, long time. Probably not.
Do you think if we... Sorry, let me say that in character. Do you think if we keep ringing the bell, it will get so big that it just kind of takes all of the water out of the lake? And we
What?
can just walk?
What? Wait,
I don't know.
I don't... So we just made a cyclone on accident. And you think we can fix the situation by making a giant hurricane? Is that the logic here?
In essence, if we keep ringing it, maybe it will get so over energetic that it will just fall apart or disperse.
That... That feels like a terrible idea.
I think the idea tripping.
Oh, Newt.
I agree. Alfie is tripping. Now, we get away from the cyclone.
I agree.
Drag.
Dragon Newton.
Are you guys leaving?
Let's leave.
We at least want to give the bell one more ring before we book it.
Why?
Oh
Can I try one more time?
Maybe
Just
it'll work
once.
better with Alfie because it's their weird prophecy bell.
Maybe I can just walk on the lake. Or through it, maybe. If it's.
Oh.
I mean,
You couldn't do it when it was just waves. Now it's a cyclone.
yeah, but now. I know that my coat gives me protection from weather, right? I can feel that happening right now actively.
Yes.
But now, since it's more of a weather than a lake, maybe that will work a little better. The jacket seems to be protecting me from it.
What?
The
Alfie?
rope's still tied to the rope's still tied to this tree over here.
Yeah.
Can I tie the rope? It's keeping it at the tree and tying it around my waist.
Sure.
I'm gonna follow Alfie.
Alfie, wait, think about this, Alfie.
Ah! Okay, this is gonna be a really bad decision, and I'm so sorry. Wait,
Alfie,
really
I
quick.
trust you, but I am gonna hold on to the rope in case anything bad happens.
I'd pick up this oar.
Yeah, Alfie, maybe take an oar with you.
Okay,
I don't know.
And I'll-
Spit them out, so they've got to be useful, right?
I'll grab this oar.
Okay.
This one.
Okay.
Okay.
By that logic, they should pick up the anchor and drag it in with them.
I don't think I'm strong enough to lift that. Okay. Can I attempt to walk on the water? Or at least through it?
Sure. Taken directly to the bottom.
Ah!
I'm gonna pull them back up.
God.
Rope. Look, dude, this is a cyclone that's been ramped up like 3x times. The rope fucking snaps.
Okay.
Oh
Okay.
no.
I can swim, right?
You are being
Possibly.
dragged
You're
down.
in a cyclone! No!
But in
No one
theory,
could swim in that!
No
But
one
in
can
theory-
swim in this.
it's a cyclone due to weather.
I feel like you're really upping the power level of your coat right
Probably.
now.
So
I'm just trying to survive.
Oh.
you are being dragged down by the hands and the churning cyclone of this lake.
Now that I'm in the lake, maybe we can try ringing them back. I promise that's a joke. I promise that's a joke. I'm gonna try to hit the stupid hands with the oar that I'm currently holding.
Oh, there
in
are
an attempt.
dozens. Like, as soon as you slap one away, more are coming.
And there's not a ton of way to escape.
Nope.
This is a predicament.
So, while Alfie's dying, what are the rest of you doing?
My gut reaction is jump in after them.
No! Physically stop them. I grab them with my entire body.
Gwyn,
I
are you
tackle
trying
them
to jump
the
in?
It's not a good
floor.
idea.
If I get grabbed by Jericho, she's not going in.
Okay.
Why?
They're drowning under there.
How are you going to help?
I don't know.
We've got oars. Maybe shit.
I use the spyglass, see if I can see Alfie.
The spyglass, I mean, as you look down, there is like this churning of water there. Like, it doesn't allow you to peer through, like, basically the white foam that's accumulating on top of the surface. You can't
my
see
God.
them directly. You can see, like, all the magic, though.
Okay, is the magic in a pattern or is it swirling with the water?
It's swirling with the water.
Okay.
We don't know what could happen if we chime the bell again. Maybe it'll make it stop.
Why
Make it
would
worse?
make it stop?
I don't know. I don't have any more ideas.
Yeah, I mean, I also thought that maybe, I don't know if it's some stuff has a reset button like that.
So I'm not very helpful in a situation like this. I've got my rocks and I've got my magic. My magic's not very helpful in this sort of situation.
I mean, I don't know, unless you have some way to drag them up.
I've got rope and we saw how that went. Fuck it. Anya's gonna run over to the bell.
Okay.
In that case, we are moving away from the edge.
What are you doing, Anya?
She's waiting until everyone's away from the edge.
Gwen, please back up. Please back up. Please back up.
Is everyone alright with me trying this?
Yeah.
It's fine.
Alright, Anya's gonna chime the bell.
Okay, as you go ahead and chime the bell again, the storm only worsens.
Oh god.
Doubles in intensity.
Fuck.
What the fuck?
As at this point, all of you begin to watch as, like, the sky itself is beginning to darken as, like, bits of the ground start to, like, rise and fly into the air. It's going crazy now.
Do we just try to destroy the bell?
How?
I don't know! What else are we supposed to do?
I mean, if this is already happening, then I don't think that'll stop it.
I'm not touching the thing again. Saw how well that went.
Right, all of you go ahead and make physical saves.
Christ.
Okay.
Well, they're having their own thing, and I keep trying to fight and survive, possibly by like
I'm gonna use my
stabbing the
hero point.
ore into the lake shore, maybe if I can, because we mentioned it's like a steep drop, and just kind of climb up that way.
Oh, you're
Like,
fucked.
Everest?
There's no save and no check high enough you can make to save you. Like, I'm sorry, you are not in a position to save yourself. Especially with the fourth ringing of the bell. As, like, more and more of these hands, like, you can take out one of the arms, 3 more take its place. Like, you can drive the ore into the side. With the overall power of these arms dragging you down, the ore will just snap. It's just made of wood. I'm sorry. But what were the totals for all of you that rolled?
1.
2.
0.
1.
Alright, 30 normal crushing damage to all of you then.
Okay.
Health block.
Take it on an armor block.
Yeah, armor.
I'll take that on armor.
Alright, roll 2d6 for me, then, Astrana.
7.
Next roll you make gains detriment 3,
Okay.
as you are struck by debris. All of you are, Astrana. However, you feel something kind of like pop, maybe a displaced rib of some kind.
Gotcha. I think the Strana is definitely clutching at it, but she'll say, maybe if we can get the, I don't know, the anchor down there, we can throw that over and they can grab it and we can pull them up.
It's worth a shot.
Yeah.
It's a
We have to do something.
The rope's gonna snap like it did around the tree.
What else do you have?
We have to do something.
I have nothing else.
Well, with my rope, what I think what we can try to do is try sort of doubling it up. It'll make it have less reach, but maybe it'll keep it from snapping, or at least keep it from snapping as quickly.
Okay, fine, but no one's holding the rope when it enters the lake.
Alright.
Okay.
Okay, attempt to double tie the anchor to this tree and huck it off, I guess.
Okay. You can do that. Are you guys... I want to get this correct. You guys are going to pick up the anchor and throw it into the lake, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hoping to give Alfie something to grab onto, maybe, so we can pull them out.
Yeah.
Pull up Alfie and the anchor.
Guys, it's a
Or at
full
least-
steel anchor. It's massively heavy.
The thing
I
is, if
mean-
it's connected,
If there's a rope tied between the tree and the anchor, giving something Alfie to climb out with.
Okay. It would take all 4 of you to move this huge anchor. If that's what you're wanting to do.
I mean, that's
I think.
Yeah.
No other ideas? Alright, Vestrana will try it.
Alright, Gwyn? Anya, Jericho?
yep.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Alright, you all pick up the anchor.
We're taking it over.
Yeah,
Tying it
over
to the
here to
tree?
where we saw Alfie disappear to.
Mhm.
Disappear under.
Gotcha.
Doubling up the rope, tying it to the tree, and then tossing it in.
Okay. Then as the anchor goes in, you watch as it drops like an anchor. Alfie, at this point, you are struggling and fighting to no avail. However, down here in the depths, you do watch as an anchor begins to descend past you. What are you doing? You are muted.
Jamie?
You're still
Sorry.
muted.
Sorry. I don't suppose I can climb out with the rope.
Like I said, like the hands are dragging you
Yeah,
down.
dragging. Can I grab onto the rope and cut the anchor off?
Sure.
So that way now I'm holding onto the rope very, very, very tightly, like wrapping my hands completely around it, etc. So
Yeah.
it's easier to lift out is the vision.
You can certainly try, like, as you're, like, trying to make your way for it, I'm gonna say, go ahead and make a physical check for me. To just try and, like, reach out and grab hold of this rope, because now there are, like, 2 or 3 dozen arms grabbing hold of you.
New successes.
2. Then, as you reach out, the anchor is glowing, as that is the reason why you're able to see it here in almost pitch black darkness. It seems like there is, like, writing along the side of it as you, like, grab hold of the rope.
Can I see what it says? Out of curiosity.
I will send you what you see. But you have, like, 15 seconds to decide what you're doing.
Cutting.
Cutting?
Cutting and trying to be lifted out.
Okay, then all of you, at this moment, all of a sudden feel like a great weight drop off the rope.
But it still feels like there's something on the end of it.
Yeah.
Or
Okay,
pulling.
pull.
You pull.
Pull.
Pulling.
I would like all of you to go ahead and make physical checks. You need 9 successes in order to successfully get Alfie up.
Auto fail on my part. I have detriment 3 on my next roll.
That is correct.
I am going to use both my hero points.
Using 2 hero points.
Hey.
God damn it! Only 1 success. I don't have any more hero points.
And Jericho, go ahead and roll another d6 for me.
I got 3
Okay.
successes.
3, okay. And then Alfie, go ahead and roll as well.
5.
A d6 or a physical?
Physical. Go ahead and roll another d6, Jericho.
6.
Dude,
Go ahead and roll another
success.
d6, Jericho.
2.
All right, so 4 then from Jericho. Gwyn, what about you?
3.
3 from Gwyn, that's 7. Alfie,
1.
that's 8. We're looking for 1 more.
Anya had 1, right?
Yeah, Anya had 1.
Anya had 1. That's enough then.
Fucking God.
Oh my god.
Then, with all the strength you have left, you all drag Alfie out from the depth.
I just grab Alfie's jacket and drag them
Time to go.
back. I am going
No,
to kill you,
And don't forget Newton!
Newton.
I'll pick
grabbing
up Newton and
Alfie. What the fuck? Why aren't you moving?
I am trying to move, it's just not moving. Promise I'm going with you. It's not going for some reason.
Leaving.
yeah, we're running.
Leaving.
Leaving?
Please!
Okay. Then, as you all dash away from the Lake of the Fated Winds, you leave the cyclone behind.
I'm going to stab you.
Oh my gosh.
Holy shit.
Thank you.
What the fuck
Alfie, are you
is
okay?
wrong with you people?
Are you
Are you
Okay.
okay?
Okay, for now. Oh my god. There was writing on the anchor. I think
So,
it was a little jumbled, but something about whistling, I think.
Jericho is shaking.
so I think a new rule about this land is that we can't jump into cyclones.
I figures that one out.
Okay.
Also, maybe if something
Right,
doesn't
and-
work the first time, don't try it 2 more times.
3 more times.
Holy shit.
Well, it worked the first time.
No, it didn't.
It gave us
Well, for the first
anchor
time,
and
it
the
spit everything
oars.
out.
Jericho lights another cigarette.
Can we take a rest now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's
I
build
have
a
never-
fire somewhere.
In my life,
Warm off.
felt more murderous intent. I am so pissed.
What about that one guy that tried to sell you raw beef, boss?
Oh my
This
god,
is
you
worse.
didn't murder anyone, did you?
I know. Not yet.
Can we just...
Sorry, what matters right now is that everyone's safe, and we're going to go take a rest,
With a fire.
make up a
preferably.
fire, so you can get dry.
And on the bright side, Mabel got her fish. So Pyro has nothing to worry about.
I
His
would
name
like
is
that fish
Piero.
again.
Well, the fish
Also-
is gone. You had your
It's gone.
Go back
Also,
for it.
Alfie-
I'm hungry.
So Alfie can get dry. We're all soaking wet right now.
Yes.
It was pouring rain back there.
Well, to be fair, possibly I would have been dry if I hadn't jumped into the lake.
You would have. You actually would have.
I would like to sit down soon. My rib is kind of bothering me. I think, well, something's in the wrong place.
Jericho reaches for his hunting knife, pulls it out, and just stabs a tree.
Okay. Thump.
Oh,
I think Astron is kind of taking like a startled step back.
I'm gonna start looking for a good place a little further away from the cyclone that we can settle down pretty quickly.
Oh, it's completely fine after you left the vicinity of the Lake of the Faded Winds.
All right, I'm gonna start getting us ready to take a rest for a bit here.
It is quite curious how the Lake of the Faded Winds happen to have some winds.
Try to see how that shakes out.
It's interesting how things have names that are descriptive.
I just have a clarifying question so you can help me with my recollection of events real quick. Did any of
So-
us actually look at the anchor before we threw it into the water?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Yep, just with your naked eyes.
Yeah.
Okay, just curious. Thank you.
And then we hit the bell 2 more times. And then
I'm aware of this.
you leapt into the lake. And then we're drowning for a while.
And now we're all
Does that catch you up?
fine.
Thank you again, all of you, for helping.
Yeah, I'm sorry I egged you into it.
No, it's okay. Ultimately, it was my fault for doing it.
Jericho's already finished his second cigarette. He lights a third.
Okay.
Jericho.
I
Jericho.
don't
What?
suppose I can.
No.
Can you stand over there? Those smell a lot.
I stare into Estrana's soul. I would rather not. On any other day, I would happily agree to that. But right now, I am not moving.
And I think
I have some.
Estrana just kind of nods a little sulkily, probably pulls like her shirt up over her nose or something.
Estrana, do you want some unlit incense to help mitigate the smell, or would that make it worse?
I don't know. What's the incense smell like?
I'll just hand you a brick, I guess. I don't know what form it's in.
Would petting a wet cat make you feel any better?
It kind of seems like she bites people when they try to pet her.
She doesn't always bite people. There's just like an 85% chance that if you put your hand near her mouth, she will bite you. You want to try your odds? She's quite.
No, I've got Henrietta with me.
Henrietta is not with you.
Oh shit!
Oh my god, where's the bird?
Oh God!
Oh my god, no!
Oh, she does this sometimes. Sometimes it takes me like an hour to find her. Henrietta! And I think Destrana will kind of push herself to her feet and start looking for her.
I'm
Should-
gonna
Wait,
stop
your
what I'm
rib, your
doing. I'm
rib.
gonna tell Estrana. Okay, you sit down. I'll go look for Henrietta.
Henrietta!
Okay,
I should
no,
be looking too.
no. No one goes anywhere alone anymore.
Well, then
But
me
I don't
and
want to get her.
Anya
I don't want her
will
to get
look.
hurt.
That's
Anya,
fine. We can
Anya and
search,
I-
but we're searching together.
All right.
Alright, then search with me. I'm looking, Henrietta. I'm looking for her. Maple, can you see her? You have good eyesight.
I don't see her around here, nor do I smell her. My future dinner seems like has gone rogue.
She's not future dinner. She has a name.
Fine, Henrietta.
Henrietta,
My
and you will
food.
never eat. You know, you will never eat her. Is that understood?
I don't think you understand our dynamic.
No, I don't think you understand our dynamic. Also, you've never hunted before and to save your life.
I hunted for a fish.
No, I got the fish.
Because I hunted for it. You were a tool that I used to hunt.
Okay. Henrietta!
I pull out my book. Where's the fucking chicken?
Colton, I love you.
Roll a d6.
5.
Bush.
It said bush.
Well, I guessed that, but I'm looking in which bush?
I'm worried it means the one back on the beach. Astrana?
Yeah?
What exactly was the last moment that you saw Henrietta?
What would that have been, Colin?
Like right before, like all of you began to freak out about the thing in the water.
Is she in the bell? No, wait, we rang
I
the bell. That's stupid. Ignore that.
I think she was wandering around when we were looking at the water. Right before you told us to get back.
So that was before the cyclone and the storm and all that.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, she's all right, right? She's
Well, the book says bush, so she's on land still.
right. Okay. Well, she's over there. Alfie, can I try your coat on?
No. But I will go look for her.
I'm going with
You
you.
can go with me.
What did we say about party system? Going with
I
you.
didn't say we would go alone. I just said you could go with me.
And I am just yelling Henrietta. Like top of my lungs yelling.
You might
Because
hear
the
her.
closer we have to get to this beach, the more upset I'm gonna be.
I'm also continuously shouting for her as we mosey on.
As you mosey on, okay. I mean, again, as you're getting closer and closer, you aren't necessarily. Well, firstly, are you leaving Newton behind?
No.
No.
Oh shit.
You're taking the concussed dude with you?
No, Anya will just
No.
stick with him.
Okay. Then I mean, as you're beginning to like retrace your steps, you do not see a Henrietta. However, you would begin to notice that there is no longer a storm.
What the fuck?
That's a good thing. That's good, right?
I'm gonna start checking the bushes around where we were to see if I can find Henrietta.
Yeah. Then as
I'm
you
gonna like call out her name and all that.
yeah, as you kind of like head back into the area, bright and sunny day here at the lake. Beautiful crystalline blue waters, and you can see one Henrietta just sitting right there on the dock, just kind of like waddling around, pecking at things.
I'm gonna walk over and pick her up,
Oh my god, she ate the storm.
and I'm
Like the
gonna
fucking creature
walk
from
right
Moana.
back.
Hmm? Oh, hi, Estrana.
Henrietta.
I'll hand
And
her to Estrana.
Yeah, I'm holding her close.
Hello. And she just kind of like pecks at you a bit.
Hey, you worried me.
Oh, I'm sorry. It was wet.
It
Hey
was
folks,
wet.
guess
Are you
what? We're
okay?
on cigarette number 4.
I am looking at you with doe eyes.
Not looking at you.
Oh, okay.
Emma, I'm gonna kind of hold her up, look all over her. Has she heard it all?
No.
Do I still have the spyglass?
Yes.
I would like to look at the lake.
Seems completely normal now.
Shove it in the bag.
We should go back and rest.
Yeah, agreed.
Question, is the water, like, actually still now, or is it still churning like before?
Oh, it's completely still. You can see
Oh.
like the
Go
edge
put
of
your
the
hand
lake.
in it.
Do not put your hand in it, I swear to fucking god. Can
Can I go ring the bell? I'm just kidding.
No!
I'm kidding.
I'm not putting my hand in, but can I go and look through? Can I like see through the water now
Yep.
that it's?
Yeah, you can.
Oh, shit! Can we see the lady over there?
No, there's no lady.
There's no lady. There's no merlady in the center of the lake anymore.
No.
You know
Lake is
what? That's fine.
gaslighting us.
None of my fucking business. Let's go lay down.
You don't want to know about the missing lady?
I want to go to
Strata,
sleep,
your ribs
and I
are
don't
broken.
I don't want to get TPK'd again.
Hmm. Is there anything out there in the middle?
I sure fucking hope not.
There's some nice water. You can see some fishes. There's a goose.
Can I
Is
can
there
I
a
take
fucking
Estrada's
sword?
hand and start guiding her back?
No, there's no sword.
We lost
No,
our plot
Grandma.
privileges, guys.
No, Grandma, there was never a lady in the middle of the lake, but I saw her and she had a cool sword. God damn it.
Strana will allow Gwyn to guide her back, but she is looking longingly at the lake.
We can
I am-
maybe come
Jericho's
back to the lake another
biting.
day.
Jericho's
Not
biting
now.
one of his fingers, and he's worried it's going to start drawing blood. As he turns around,
It was
starts
really
walking
funny
back to camp.
mental
Going
image
back.
of Jericho getting so stressed that he just starts eating the butts of the cigarette.
Then-
Yummy cigarette.
As our lovely heroes begin to head back to camp, leaving behind a very peaceful lake, no storms or cyclones in sight, it is here that we leave the Tattercoat Knights for today as they finish their adventures at the Lake
beach
of
episode.
Faded Winds.
Guys, exactly what did I say? Nothing bad will happen.
Are we
I
the
get
dumbest people alive?
I get it now.
You are going to keep asking yourself this question every single probably 3 weeks, and it's going
Yeah.
to keep getting worse, and you're not going to be sure how.
I
This
get
is
it
going to look
now.
like a fucking
I'm
picnic.
not dreaming. I had a psychotic break.
I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
That's right. And it's us, the demons, ya boys.
We're
I am
all your sleep
currently
paralysis demons.
I'm currently walking down the street near my office, babbling incoherently as I throw random dirt piles that passes by. That's what's happening.
And eat cigarettes.
Just eating them raw.
Jump, jump.
And in the corner of your eye, you see a guy jump out at you, and he's like, "It's me, Pestilence, and these are the Horsemen." And it's like a gang. They're just like a gang.
And I'm just like,
And they're-
take a number.
They're aggressively snapping at you like a 1950s gang, going, "Yeah, we're gonna jump into the churning water. Yeah, and you're gonna have to save us. Yeah."
I'm sorry. Thank you for saving me.
Can we talk about that, by the
No,
way? How
I
just
don't think
kept
we need
roll-
to.
No. How I just kept rolling successes somehow.
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
thank
Very
God.
clutch.
Holy shit.
Oh my god.
Thank you. Thank the Lord, and thank you.
Jamie,
Have I lost my privileges of doing anything ever again?
I feel like all of us have. I feel like at this stage, we all need to just accept the fact that we have to rule our individual decisions by committee. We can no longer just make
To
instant
be fair,
choices.
to be fair, mine wasn't an instant choice. I specifically waited until someone else said that it was okay.
then
Unfortunately,
sprint
that person was Connor. was
Wait.
Caleb.
Hey, Dalton.
And then when I
Yeah, what's up?
with Belle,
Do you know how the first half of Ascendant Garden went? Where I was like, hey, maybe we shouldn't do these things, and everyone else did the things?
Yeah, I recall, and I'm surprised we didn't
Have
learn from
fun.
that.
That's you now.